You know what fascinates me the most is how black people act like they can save the world. What is it about us where we believe that somehow we can just save the world? That we can bring peace on earth to everybody? What is it about us that makes us believe that we can save everybody else, but for some funny reason, we can't seem to save ourselves? It seems like everybody call on us. Every dilemma that pops up, they call on black people. Black people have been the people that have been fighting for humanity for the last 200, 300, 400 years. And we get treated the worstest out of all groups. Nobody get treated worse than black people, but for some reason we are center stage when it comes to saving the world. That fascinates me. And I hope it fascinates you too, because it doesn't make no sense. And I often tell black people, and sometimes they get upset with me, I say, how can you save the world when you can't even save yourself? It is true. We can't even save ourselves. It's like a drowning person trying to save a drowning person. It doesn't make no sense to me. Common sense will tell you first get yourself to safety, then come back, go get some help, then you can come save somebody that's drowning. But how can you save someone if you're drowning yourself? But it seems like every situation that pops up, every dilemma, every crisis, for some reason, our names pop up. Just like when it comes to this thing going on between Palestine and Israel. Now all of a sudden, people talking about black people as if we're supposed to come in and save the day. I don't get this. This fascinates me. It really keeps me up at night. Why do we as black people seem to be called on by the world? When everybody messes up the world, they call on black people. When everything goes wrong, they call on black people. When it comes to humanity, they call on black people. When it comes to civil rights, they call on black people. Everybody get the tangibles, everybody get the treats, and then they turn their back on who? Black people. It's like we fight for all of these things, but we don't never get a chance to enjoy them. People come from different countries, and they get to enjoy everything that we fight for. It seems like everybody in the world can benefit from our fight, from our sweat and tears, but us. We're the only people that seems to can't benefit or enjoy the perks of the things that we fight for. It doesn't make no sense to me. It really doesn't make no sense. But even after all of that, we're still called on to save the world. We got to come in like the Avengers. They expect black people to come in like the superheroes of the day. After they done messed up everything. And the last call they call on is, we know what? We're called the Black Avengers. Black people will come clean all of this up. Because they make sense. Because they have humanity. Because they have a heart. They will come out and they will fight for us. They will come and they will make things right. They will come and put everything in its proper perspective. But after all said and done, and after all that's said and done, we go back to being the peasants that we are. It doesn't make no sense. Are we the peasants? Are we the superheroes? Somebody please make sense out of this. Because this stuff is just quite confusing to me. I just don't get it. Why do the world call on us? You would think that we would be the last people they call on. Remember, we're criminals. We steal. You know what I'm saying? We're ghetto. We're loud. We're disrespectful. We can't be trusted. Do that just goes out of the window? How do all of those things go out of the window when it's time to come save the day? It doesn't make no sense to me. It's like people get scared of the big black guy in the elevator, but when they're getting drugged in the woods and they see a black guy standing there, what do? They cry for the big black guy to come save them. It doesn't make no sense to me. It's like it's a weird situation. It's a very weird thing. And I just think about that weird dynamic that's going on when it comes to black people. We're the heroes one day, then the next day we're nothing. We disregard it. We're neglected. And I don't understand, like, how do we go from that to that in the blink of an eye? Somebody please explain to me. Leave a comment and let me know, why are we called to be the superheroes of the world? Why are black people called to be the superheroes of the world? Why do we always have to come in and save the day? And I often wonder, who is going to save us?